Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this episode of ClassPoint User Insights. So these are the videos that we have when we get to talk to teachers from all over the world and see about their experiences in the classroom with ClassPoint or without it as well. So today we are lucky to have Sophia here with us. So I'm going to have her go ahead and get started, introduce herself. She's been chatting with us all the way from Malaysia.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Hi, everyone. My name is Sophia from Taylor's University. I'm a senior law lecturer as well as program director for Master of Laws program. So I'm an avid user of ClassPoint, and it's my great pleasure to be sharing my insights with regards to ClassPoint today with all of you.
Awesome. Great. Yes, we're so happy to have you. So you've covered about where you teach and what you teach. Could you tell us a little bit about your teaching style and kind of what changed with COVID or how it's going with COVID now?
As a law lecturer, so we put a very emphasis with regards to students' ability to critically analyze questions. And the term law itself is very dry. So students, what they tend to do is they tend to memorize things instead of providing critical analysis. So in the past, I embed a lot of gamification technique in the classroom. But as a lecturer, it requires a lot of energy because I need to constantly innovate on how I teach today. It has to be different on how I teach tomorrow. So with the use of ClassPoint, I like it because it's have been a great assistant on how I teach law. So I'm able to assess students' understanding there and then with the use of MCQs. And students also enjoy being interactive in the classroom with the short answer features and also with the current situation that we're right now with the COVID-19 pandemic, when students are confined at homes, I enjoy using image upload because I can get students to interact with their surroundings. So whatever is relating to law at their current house, they need to take picture and then upload it, and everyone can share different images. So that's how I changed my teaching technique pre-COVID and during COVID.
Before you started using ClassPoint, like you had mentioned, it was a little bit boring. So is that kind of like more so some of those problems that you were facing / trying to solve, or were there a couple other things that you were trying to solve when beginning to deploy ClassPoint?
So as a lecturer, when we teach every semester, so different semester we have different types of students. So in some semester, the students are very engaging, so I have no problems in utilizing various innovative tools. Some semesters, they just want for lecturers to provide the information, they memorize it and sit for the exam. So they're not concerned with whatever innovation that we use in class. So these are the targeted groups that I want them to go outside their comfort zone and learn law without having so much focus on memorizing, because analysis is very important for future lawyers. So that's how I find ClassPoint very beneficial. And I've also requested this group of students to do a survey. So from there, we analyze the data, then we do a research, and after that, we publish in journal articles so that all of these findings then we can share to other educators as well.
So ClassPoint, the question types not only helps get the students engaged, but kind of helps them learn in a very different way as well.
Yes, definitely on the critical analysis part.
Awesome. That's great. So is that one of the major ways that it's kind of transformed your classroom, or have you seen it transform your classroom in any other ways?
Yes, definitely, because students are also required to provide a reflection on their learning experience in times of COVID. So they have shown that they feel very motivated to learn law when in the previous semester they feel demotivated because of the leaderboard. So they want to see their names projected on the screen, that they are the top 6 students that answers correctly and the fastest. So it gives them a sense of belonging. It gives them a sense of healthy competition. So that's what I enjoy using ClassPoint the most, because it lifts up students' spirits, although they are homebound and learning remotely.
Oh, good. Yeah. It's funny how competitive students can get sometimes. So it's nice to add in that gamification and get them going in a different way of learning as well.
Correct. I wish there was this ClassPoint when I was a student.
Yeah, I know. I agree. Same thing. But it's fun to see everyone using it now and getting the students engaged. So that's cool. So besides the competition mode and the leaderboard, do you have any other favorite features of ClassPoint?
I use all features of ClassPoint. So I also enjoy using short answer because as the law lecturer, I keep emphasis of analysis. So I'll able to get students to paraphrase and provide their own analysis, even though in like a limited word count. So they're able to do that. So it means that student can, and if we provide them platform, so they are more receptive to go outside their comfort zone. And I also do workshops to secondary students. So even cool. Secondary students also fascinated with the use of ClassPoint, and they like to circle on the lecture notes, and then they can share their slides. So it's a good feature of using ClassPoint in class as well as in external workshops as well.
So speaking of online learning and in the classroom, especially after such a crazy year of online teaching, is there anything that you think is going to be like the future of teaching and learning for in the classroom, out of the classroom?
I think the future of teaching and learning, it will be more a hybrid approach, because everyone has experienced it and everyone can see the effectiveness of online learning. Because previously, when we talk about having delivered all modules in online setting, everyone will dismiss the idea. So when I presented at a conference, I can feel the resistance that they say that this is impossible. And after that, COVID happens. Then I'm like, okay, anyone needs help? I'm ready to share. So
yeah, you know how to do it.
Yes, correct. So it's good that there is a silver lining when it comes to the COVID-19 pandemic. It provides lecture with the sharing platform. It also opens up my eyes with the ClassPoint, because otherwise I don't know about ClassPoint. And I hope in the future, ClassPoint can be used not only in Malaysia at tertiary level, but as well as secondary, primary school, at offices. I think it can be applied at throughout any settings.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a good way to engage users and participants in any form of presentation or webinar. So seeing it in other types of classrooms has been super interesting as well. And I agree with you on the hybrid learning. I think it's a great way for students who maybe it's not as easy to get into a classroom, but it makes it more accessible, it feels, for everyone, which is really nice.
Correct, I agree. And also I would like to add, for even trainers, they can also conduct external training with the use of ClassPoint to engage with the participants.
Yes, very true. Thank you for that. Okay, so I think that wraps up our User Insights interview for today. Thank you, Sophia, so much for a great sharing session and all of your interesting thoughts on ClassPoint in your classroom. So if you guys aren't a ClassPoint user, you can go ahead and get started for free at classpoint.io, and leave us a comment below if you have some similar experiences like Sophia has, or anything different. We would love to hear about it. Thank you again, Sophia, so much. It was wonderful to chat.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Goodbye.
Bye.